Okay, I will talk about Fa Jin and also the spear training, the spear gongli training, and why Fa Jin is so important and why Yang family also very emphasize on Fa Jin. Yep, actually, when we talk about Taiji Jin is just force, okay, not magical power. We have two types of jins. Yeah, the first, basically, okay. The first type is jin by touching. Yeah, we use it when we touch or try to control each other. So, I mean, after we jiaso or connect hand, or receiving force, receive the force from the partner, and then we keep sticking. We apply the jin through through that sticking, through that contact point. Yeah. So usually we can call this jie jin or jannian jin or whatever. Yep. But the idea is you touch and then you try to control your partner. Okay. So maybe your partner use his force on you, and then you receive that force and try to connect to his force and try to control his force. So you can touch, you can block his punch, you can move him left or right or pull in, or use na or seizing, whatever you want. This is the first type of jin. So in this type, you can see we try to stick to the partner or the opponent. The second type is the jin that we try to separate with the partner or the opponent. Yeah, with the opponent. So this type, we try to throw people out from sticking. Okay, so we call fang, because when we try to touch and control, and then usually it end up with na or seizing or grasping, or but the main idea means controlling. Okay, but na means seizing, something like that, but by word. Okay, so when I release him out or send him out, so which means I release him out from my na, we call fang or releasing. So this is na, holding, okay, controlling. This is fang or releasing. And when we fang, maybe we can just off balance him and throw him out, or we use Fa Jin to fang or to release him, or what we call Fa Fang. It depends on the situation and what we want to do. Yep, that's it. You can see actually Fa Jin is quite simple, because Fa Jin means you apply your jin and then you can send your opponent out. But actually it just means you try to apply your jin. But yeah, maybe through contact point or maybe not. So that's why, for example, in the fast form, when we move fast and strike, we call Fa Jin as well. It's quite simple. But why Yang family focus on Fa Jin so much? Why it's so important? Because Fa Jin is not just try to push people out. Okay. I know, most people now all know as well, if you push people or send people out for 3 meters, and then he will walk back to me anyway. I mean, it cannot finish the fight. I throw him out, he walk back. I mean, yeah, if we can think like that, I mean, old master, they know as well, they understand this limitation as well. But why this still exists, and why it's still so important? Because Fa Jin is not just throwing people backward. Okay, for example, when we train Fa Jin, let me compare this with spear training. Imagine that I have a spear, so I have to throw the spear forward. Okay, I have to throw it and let the spear tip move forward and then check. To do that, I have to send my Jin through my body to the spear and to the spear tip. So what we are training, first of all, okay, let me talk about the form training first. When we train form, actually the idea is we try to connect our whole body together and try to let it work together. So the main idea is we connect the upper body and the lower body together and let it work together. It doesn't mean you just push your whole body together, okay? It means it's work together. I mean, for example, when we talk about upper body, it means shoulder, elbow, hand. Lower body is quad, knee, and feet, right? So this can harmonize together and work together. After we train the form for a while, we have to correct the form and create the direction and the correct posture to create Jin Lu, or the Jin path, or how to say, the road of Jin, okay, like the pathway that Jin moves through your body, that is Jin Lu, okay. So you have to correct your posture and make sure everything can flow through your body. I mean, your Qi and your Jin. So after we train to have Jin Lu, but okay, we have the big road, the highway, but we don't have the car to run, so for what, right? So we have to train the Jin to move through Jin Lu. It is like you have a good car, but to have a good car, you have to build it up. You have to train how to drive and then drive through this road. So you have to move your Jin through this Jin Lu, okay? Through your through the spear to the spear tip. So this is the training. So that's why when we throw the spear, we train what we train. We train Jin, we train Fa Jin and Jin Lu through Jin Lu. Okay. To do that, we have to sing Qi and Jin until we have the root of the Jin at the feet. And then I move the whole body together. I release the Jin at my leg. But I like the Yang family version. We release the Jin at the back and control by the waist and show the shape at the fingers. But in this case, because your finger is holding the spear, so it will shake the spear tip. You need to let the Jin move through your body like this. So come back to the Fa Jin to people. It's the same. It's the same training, but I change from the spear to person. I push him backwards. So if I can push him back or send him back, okay, sending is better. Far him back for 3 meters, 3 meters or more than that, for example. And I keep training this every day. It means I should be strong, right? I should be stronger. I mean, more powerful. My punching, kicking should be stronger. So if you cannot move your Jin through your body, how you can apply punching, kicking in Tai Chi, right? No way. So pushing people back like that is not just pushing again, okay? You train your Jin Lu. Because when we talk about Fa Jin, we train only one word, that is Sun. Okay, this is the key. What is Sun? Sun means like something can pass through without obstacles, can pass through freely. That is Sun. So you train Fa Jin, you train Sun. Your Jin can pass through your body from the root to the controlling area, and that is your waist, released by your back, and to your hands or your fingers or your weapons or whatever, to your fist, yeah, depend on you. So you can use this for any striking, which means your whole body work together. So, okay, and it increase your gong li. It's not just the process, like you do like this or do like that, then you can generate Jin. No, you have to train. Okay. So you train Sun with your partner. That's why in pushing hand, We train a lot of Fa Jin. But you can see, to Fa people it's not easy. We have to train many things. I mean, at least in this setting up situation, I have to warn, I have to stick to him, I have to ask or warn, I have to use a Yin Jin or leading Jin. I have to hua or neutralize and then lead him to the bad position that I can Fa him and I seize or na him. See, I train many Jin at the same time and end up by Fa Jin. All my Jin move through my Jin Lu. If I can train Fa Jin good, actually all other Jin will be stronger as well. Okay, so Fa Jin is not just pushing people. And I train like this every day. My punching, kicking is stronger. So you can see, when I use this push hand to train and Fa people, I will not Fa people when they try to resist me. Okay, I will lead him. If he resists, he has fought, I will lead him to the bad position. So it's quite funny when people ask me, why you don't apply this to people that really try to resist you or apply for or try to resist your Fa Jin. But actually, if he still can resist my Fa Jin, I will not Fa. I will lead him. For example, okay, I need partner. If he know I will Fa Jin and he stand in a strong position and then I try to push him, it's impossible. And I will not do that as well. So I have to listen to his thought, lead him to the bad position first. Then I Fa Jin. That's why some masters say Fa Jin you need 3 conditions. First, position, the posture. The posture and the position, which means you need the better posture comparing to your partner. Okay. Second, direction. You need to go to the correct direction and pass his center, and also timing. Cannot be too late, okay, or too early. So to train Fa Jin, you train many things, and again, it's train Gong Li, because when you touch people and try to Fa him, it's not just a push. I have to connect everything inside my body. I have to cultivate the Qi, sing the Qi to Tan Tian. I have to move my internal. That's why in Chinese said, Nei bu tong wai bu fa, or if your internal could not move, you cannot Fa. So I have to move all that and then apply Jin to him. Okay? Everything have to work together. Okay? So to train this, you not just push. You train all this process and it create your power. So it's quite a good tool. I mean, if you keep training, you train like 50 times per day, so you should be stronger. Like, for example, if a boxer push a sandbag every day, his punch will be stronger. So it's quite obvious. So it's not just that. So I mean, if you train Fa Jin, what you can apply? You can apply better punching. Okay, better striking, more powerful, like that. So, like that, you can see the process. It's the same as when I try to throw the spear. See, when I try to throw the spear, it's the same, but I apply with my partner. Okay, if he try to resist, I will hua first before I throw him. Okay, lead him to the emptiness. So no way I will push people when he be firm and not allow me. Okay, and some people they sing very low and then ask me to put. It's impossible. I have to lead his thought before I do that. See, this is the idea. We train Fa Jin, not try to push people. And you can see the process of spear training and Fa Jin training is the same. We train Jin Lu. That's why this is really important. And also another key is in the past, when we talk about fighting, it's quite different comparing to the sport fighting today. Usually it's done in some condition. So I mean, Fa Jin is still be very useful in those situations in those sparring, I mean, sparring in the meaning, maybe it's not really like punching or kicking, because Chinese people, they really care their face. They lost face, sometimes they kill themselves. So in the past, sometimes that's why, you know, when they exchange the skill, they test the skill of each other. It doesn't mean they really try to hit each other or try to hurt each other. They try to compare the Kung Fu, but not try to hurt each other. So that is the culture. I mean, it's still useful. For example, if you use in Lei Tai sparring, you can use this to throw people, fall from the Lei Tai pad as well. So like that. So that's why we very emphasize on Fa Jin, because it's the way to train Jin Lu, train Sun, okay, train how to cultivate and move Jin. It's my Gong Li and my power from this training is stronger. All other Jin or controlling Jin will be better as well. So when I use controlling Jin, right? If I have no Gong Li, it's not easy when people receive. But if my Gong Li is good, it's easier, yeah, with any type of Jin. Okay, so thank you for watching.